So it's officially Christmas morning. Merry Christmas. And this is my second vlog. And honestly, the view right now is amazing. I'll share it in a moment. But it's quite funny. I set my alarm this morning so I could wake up early. But I was rudely awoken by what sounded like a small creature in my wardrobe, and I tried to ignore it for a moment, and I sort of opened my eyes and sort of realised it was definitely in my room, so I thought. And the more I listened, the more I realised this could be a large rat, or even a small dog, or maybe a Christmas elf in my wardrobe. So I kind of realised I needed to do something about this. I saw on my computer that it was before 6 in the morning. It was 5 something, and I decided to brace myself for impact, get out of bed, cover myself in a pillow as I was sleeping just in my pants, and open the door so whatever it was that was somehow trapped in my wardrobe could have a quick exit. So opened the door, jumped on my bed, covered myself just in case anyone walked past and saw that I was, a semi-naked young woman standing on her bed, and opened the wardrobe. There was nothing there. Absolutely nothing there. And then I realised, okay, it's definitely not the bathroom, so it must be next door. And I didn't think anyone was even staying next door, so God knows what that was. Anyway, my point is that I was up before the sunrise this morning, and I thought, it's Christmas. Merry Christmas, self. And it was nice actually, because it meant that I could just slowly wake up in my own time and try and start the day in the best way possible, which is what I did. So I finished watching the Christmas film that I fell asleep to last night, which was The Holiday, probably one of my favourite films of all time, especially a Christmas one. I made myself with the shitty instant stuff that I have in my room, which is fine. I'm not that fussy when it comes to coffee, but I mean, I've got a cup of coffee now and it's much better, let's say. And then I decided to take myself to the edge of the pool to see this view, the only one awake, sip on my coffee and wish my dad a Merry Christmas up there. Wish my aunts a Merry Christmas up there. Wish my granddad and my nanny a Merry Christmas up there. Because I vowed to myself that this year was not going to be kind of seasoned with sadness as was my Christmas last year. I just let grief get the best of me and didn't enjoy the day at all, whether it was Christmas or not. I just almost allowed myself to be miserable. I say allowed myself. It wasn't like I chose it, but I definitely could have chosen otherwise. So, anyway, I did that, and then got my trusty diary, did my morning pages, and meditated. I did a meditation, a silent one. Well, not that meditations are like loud, but what I mean by that is it wasn't a guided meditation. I just did it completely by myself. And then I started watching another lovely film, which I'm halfway through, until hunger got the better of me, and I came to the lovely restaurant here for some breakfast. They make this really, really, really simple but delicious vegetable soup, which sounds odd for breakfast, but I'm in Thailand, and it's either that or American breakfast, which consists of like eggs and ham broccoli soup, I bought this lovely plate of fruit with, I think, the smallest fork I've ever seen in my life. Like, I mean, I've seen cake forks before, but look at this. Brilliant. So, it's perfect to eat, banana with. It's great. So, yeah, so far my Christmas morning has been lovely. There was a rainbow right behind me, a massive rainbow, and I just sat there. It started raining actually, but it wasn't like miserable rain. It was actually sort of refreshing, cleansing rain, as I knew it wouldn't last long, and it was just sort of like almost cleansing the palate of the day before the day could begin, which is quite sort of nice and poetic. Funny enough, actually, I bought this for myself yesterday. It was 100 baht, which is about £2.50 in normal currency. Say normal currency. It's like a kimono, and the second garment I now possess right now, and I'm not wearing anything else underneath it. I felt a little bit like, hey. and it's quite funny because it has quite short slits on the side, so I'm trying to not look like a floozy, but I just couldn't bear for them to see me wear the same dress 5 days in a row. So yeah, not that they care, not that anyone cares, but something that came to mind actually is I wondered whether they were actually curious about me and my story, my situation, and I wondered whether any of the people here, any of the staff, wanted to ask me, like, what's going on? Like, why did you just turn up with a backpack, and why did you have no shoes, and why don't you have any phones, and why are you really low on cash? Like, what's going on? Are you okay? And then I thought maybe they can't ask me that because of the language barrier. It's like my Thai is very minimal. I can have basic conversations and sort of ask for what I need, but I can't really have a deep and meaningful with someone in Thai. And it's the same for the staff here, I suppose. They speak pretty good English, considering they work in a resort as well. I mean, I guess you kind of have to speak a bit of English if you're working in hospitality in one of the most popular places for tourists to come in the world. But then I also thought maybe no one actually cares, and no one even has given it a second thought. Like, it's just another tourist, another Farang without shoes. Because yeah, I mean, quite hippie here in many areas of this beautiful island, and shoes. What are shoes? So yeah, it's quite funny. The sun's just gone behind a cloud actually now, so I can maybe show you the view. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. So let me show you the view. So looking out, we have ocean. As I said yesterday, miles and miles and miles of ocean. There's a beautiful bay just down there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but all around this resort is just ocean. And then my current view is this one. So just mountains and clouds. Yesterday this was all very hazy and you could barely see the mountains, but today you can see them quite well. And there are lots of homes and villas, half-built places on the hilltops there. You'll find that especially after COVID, so many developments were put on pause or neglected completely because there was just no money being pumped into these places like they used to be. Like, for example, Thailand in general is a much cheaper country than, say, like England. But when you actually sort of look at it, sort of in a broader sense, it isn't like massively cheaper. Like for example, if I go to the shop and I buy some like groceries. Sorry to use the American English term there. I'd glare at anyone for saying groceries, but yeah, like food shopping, let's say. It's not actually that much cheaper. I mean, I can probably spend like, say, 20 quid here on, food shopping. I mean, yeah, I throw in a bottle of wine with that, which usually, like, just makes it more expensive. But I can spend, like, 20 quid. And then I think to myself, I could probably get exactly the same amount in England for 20 quid. It's not, like, grossly different. It's a different story if you go to the markets, not on Koh Phangan, and you buy everything locally. For sure, it's much cheaper. But, yeah. Anyway, this place has been a blessing for me so far. And missing the point, it's Christmas Day. So, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. And today, I've decided that I'm going to do Christmas. I'm going to do Christmas. I'm going to go home. I'm going to aim to go in the next hour and a half. I'm going to stop by 7-Eleven and see if I can get a bottle of bubbly and some orange juice, and I'm going to prepare some Bucks Fizz drinks for my friend, my love, and myself, and maybe my mother-in-law if she's there. Get dolled up, actually wear different clothes than I have done for the last week. Have new underwear for the first time in the best part of a week, which, again, I stress, I've washed every day. And I'm going to go to the Christmas do, D-O-O, which I've been so excited for. But I've kind of bargained with myself because I've paid for this spot until tomorrow. It means that I have somewhere to go should I need to. So that's kind of like a bit of a sort of mental safety net for me, I suppose. Because home is my home. It's where I've been living. It's where I've been paying my rent, and it's where I've been trying to sort of like cultivate this space that I can feel comfortable and warm and welcome and loved, and make the same for my love, for him too. But it's just been so turbulent for such a long time that it doesn't quite feel as safe as I think it should. When I say safe, I don't mean like I feel like I'm going to get murdered by him or anything like that. I'm not sort of like pleading that horrible A word. But what I mean is like it's not like how home maybe felt to me as a kid. I could always just go home. Or like my nana and granddad's house always felt so safe. I could just go there anytime and I know I could go there. The amount of times I like fled to my nana and granddad when I fell out with my mum as a teenager. It's quite funny looking back. But yeah, I've realised that home has a different kind of usage as a word now. Maybe not so much meaning, but maybe it goes back to the age-old cliche, home is where the heart is. And I have felt very safe and very close to my heart in this particular space, albeit a temporary space that I've paid for on a night-by-night basis. So my point is, I've got this space to come to should I need to, and I can come and relax here. I'm probably going to leave my bag here. They said they're going to clean my room today, and if I need to, I can stay. I like it here. The view is insanely beautiful, and it has been my utopia, my safe space, my perfect, ideal space. I'm still thinking of Kathmandu. I don't feel like that was a fleeting idea. I feel like that was a genuine option that still stands. I don't want to run away. Running away is not the answer. I know that. And I know that I have a tendency to like run from situations I don't feel comfortable or safe in. I don't like to stay. I'm not a tree. You know, I don't have to stay. But at the same time, it's like, I know I've got to try for something I care about and someone I love and a kind of life that we both have said that we want to share together. One that is reasonably, or very similar actually. It's just, I think he's very different to anyone I've been with before and vice versa. I don't know, part of me thinks I might have been similar to one of his previous girlfriends who I met and I really liked a lot. She was really, really sweet. I think her and I might have had similar qualities. I don't know. But he's wild, he's fun, he's loving, but he's in terrible pain. And I'm also in pain, and I know that we can only fix ourselves. And that goes beyond just the words. Yes, we can only fix ourselves, but yes, we need to actually do things to fix ourselves, whatever that might be. I've been on a journey of, you know, self-healing for months now, like serious self-healing, therapy, coaching, self-healing, you know, like self-research, psychology, philosophy, mantras, meditation, yoga, diet, you know. I was kind of a bit annoyed at myself last night because I ordered a massive plate of vegetable no-names because they wouldn't do me a bowl of vegetables, and that's what I wanted, and I was not going to pay like 180 baht for a salad. Like, that's just ridiculous. So I was like, I'll have some vegetable no-names, completely forgetting that they are just the most like gluten heavy thing I could probably have ordered next to a burger. And I don't think I'm like necessarily celiac, but yeah, like I ate those as well as drank loads of soju because I was just like, whatever, it's Christmas Eve. And woke up feeling like the size of a house this morning. So yeah, my point was that, yeah, like, hear the roosters. Yeah, diet isn't just about kind of like feeling good physically, but it's being good for, you know, figuring out mentally what works. Anyway, I'm going to eat this piece of watermelon because it's red and it's Christmas. And red is the colour of Christmas. And I'm going to wrap up because I'm rambling. So, Merry Christmas, honey. I love you. Have a great day.